You've been asking your guides for a sign or why things have not been working lately. Because you've been putting in the work, you've been making the changes, you've learned the lessons, and you're like, I'm tired. When is it going to happen? And Spirit says, okay, let's give you the key. We have Death on the bottom of the deck and the Nine of Pentacles. You have undergone major transformations. Ace of Swords, you have seen the truth, you have stepped into your power, and the world underneath that, you have put cycles to an end. But Spirit is saying, what's the worth of the lesson if you're not integrating what you've learned from it? They're calling you out here. Don't scroll. Your ego is screaming at you to scroll. You don't want to hear it. But Spirit is saying, okay, scroll. You don't get the key. That's totally up to you whether or not you're feeling aligned with this. But the Ace of Swords, again, a breakthrough, clarity, truth. Your guides are saying, you've learned self-worth. We ask you to reflect on where you're still accepting less than you deserve. You have learned patience. We'd like you to reflect on where you are not acting patient in your life. You have learned that trusting in our timeline is necessary. But where are you still holding a certain expectation over your life or over your day or over a manifestation that is not allowing us to work our magic? You have put certain cycles to an end. Where are you still investing time and energy into those things that you know need to be closed? So Spirit really is saying, you're at this interesting crossroads because you know the lessons, but you haven't fully integrated them into your life yet. Which means you can't fully step through the portal. The next gift, the next blessing, the next answer cannot be bestowed. You've been applying to the jobs. You've been putting yourself out there. But again, you still don't necessarily believe it's possible. So Spirit is saying action is the key. You've learned the lesson. Where is the action of integration? And they're saying in doing so, that is when this next blessing is unlocked. Is there anything else, Spirit? You're so smart, is what they're saying. You learned the lesson. You did the work. 7 of Wands, setting the boundaries. You've set boundaries with people. Where are you still letting them walk all over you? And judgment, exactly, just being accountable. Judgment speaks to accountability, a reckoning, a rebirth. The rebirth fully happens when you can be accountable and radically honest with yourself about where you have not integrated the lessons you've learned. And that's it. That's the key. As soon as you come into the realization and fully step into those boundaries and stop accepting less, stop allowing people to take your power, stop putting your worth in other people's hands, stop fixating or focusing on surrendering to fear and scarcity instead of faith and love, boom. That's when the timeline, that's when the actual transformation happens. You did learn the lesson. It's just time to integrate it, my love.